Two men were fishing when they hooked something extremely heavy. They thought they had found treasure, but instead, they pulled up a massive old cannonball. The police soon arrived at the scene. Since a swimming competition was scheduled on this river in a few days, the authorities lied to avoid causing panic, claiming it was just a dud with no risk of exploding. At that moment, I rushed onto the scene. I told them the real danger wasn't the cannonball, but a 10-meter-long shark. 3 years ago, my team and I encountered this giant shark in the open sea. We tried to tag it for research purposes, but the shark suddenly became aggressive. By the time I dove underwater, the others had disappeared. Then, the shark spotted me and charged straight at me. I fired at it, but it dragged me into the deep sea. I barely survived after cutting myself free from the fishing net tangled around my leg. As we continued tracking it, we discovered the shark had swum 8,000 kilometers. And now it was in this river. But because it's freshwater, the police were still skeptical of my warnings. Still, they sent a team and asked me to lead them on an investigation. After 3 divers jumped in, they discovered a horrifying sight. A 3-meter-long fish had been eaten from the waist down. The divers froze in shock. They desperately swam back to the speedboat and immediately turned on the sonar. The shark's outline was clearly visible on the screen. It was as big as a city bus. The officers reported the situation to their superiors, but the police chief didn't have the authority to close off the entire river. The next day, the chief brought me to meet the mayor. However, the mayor believed the event was not only a $17 billion investment, but also a chance to showcase our country to the world. She refused to approve a river closure. Seeing this, we had no choice but to leave. To protect the public, the police decided to form a task force to eliminate the shark. The team carrying explosives entered the area where the shark was located. But then, a female officer witnessed a terrifying scene. The shark had produced tens of thousands of baby sharks.